what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Your heart nudity. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yo ho, we're all in a blast. Being a pirate is really badass. I know the fight from the end of the blast. You are a pirate.
Hello, lords and ladies, and welcome to 60 Seconds. I'm your host, Shayde Reynard, and this is a post-apocalyptic game where you have to I guess we'll just go with apocalypse here. Yeah, we'll go with easy. Oh, that's cool. We can switch between the husband and the wife, which one that we play as. So we're gonna pick the wife, and we'll begin. But we have like 60 seconds to grab stuff in our house and then head into our fallout shelter. Both the kids are there at the end of the hall. Husband's in the kitchen. Okay. And there's food and stuff around, a rifle in there. Yeah.
No.
Okay, grab one of the thing. I'll grab the water. Grab it. Thank you. Shelter. Grab the husband. Grab the food. Put them in the shelter. Grab the kid. We'll grab this. And we'll grab food. Toss those in the shelter. Then we'll grab this axe and whatever this is. Bullets. That's good. Grab the radio. Put that in the shelter. Okay. Time's getting a little short here. Grab that stuff. Okay. We don't have any more time. We gotta get in the shelter. Okay. I think we got some decent stuff there at the beginning. So, everything else we're gonna have to scavenge. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of soup. And oh, I guess there was an already gas mask already down here. We've got a big surplus soup. Could use a little bit more water. We've got a radio. Got a little field guide and an axe. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. This was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. Remember, hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We opened the shelter door. We noticed that there were some shelves but already stocked. We can't really say about putting any of these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. +1 gas mask, +1 soup. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Okay. It didn't say anybody was hungry or anything, so I'm not going to give anybody any food or anything. So, we're good for day one. Like I said, I've watched, actually I think I might have said it, but I've watched some people play this, so like I know you have to ration food and stuff like that. And just like wait till people say that they're hungry and then you give them stuff. That'll make your supplies go a lot faster, so. Okay, day one. Oh dear. We just remembered we plan on taking a trip south in 2 months. If it's still there, we are going, right? We're pretty sure they don't bomb warm places. Okay, sorry to tell you, but probably did. Day 2. Talking. Maybe moving away won't be too bad. We can probably make a few new friends, meet new people, provided anyone is still alive, that is. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Nothing new to report with Timmy. Dolores is quite calm in the situation. Ted said there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. So everybody's fine right now. I don't know what that knocking was. Contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Yeah, we don't want to send anybody out yet. We don't really need anything yet. Someone was at the door. We're a bit scared, but it's the friendly face of an American soldier. Should we open? Sure. I'm gonna say sure. This could be the end right here for us. No? Ooh, Dolores looks sick. I think it got radiation poisoning. A group of travelers wearing gas masks and carrying some serious looking equipment gave us purified water. Before we could thank them, they turned away and left. Opening that hatch was a bit risky. It seems like it gave us some awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. We can spare some water. Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Timmy's been talking about nothing other than water. You should drink some. Dolores won't last long without water. Dolores got ill. Ted is really thirsty. So everybody's thirsty. Nobody's hungry. It sucks. We don't have a med kit right now. So she's sick right off the bat. So I kind of wish I didn't send her or didn't open the door. I should have just waited. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the service are a risk to our own health right now. Just have to wait then. We thought it'd be a great idea to have some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. We call it the Thunderdome. As a reference to Mad Max. We spent the rest of the day trying to write the script to our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided maybe it would be the best if we play something simple. I think that's what it says. Day 4. Still hearing radiation. We played I Spy and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everybody got bored of the letter W. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it out loud. Timmy seems okay, as much as can be in this situation. You can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. No new problems are troubling Ted this morning. Okay. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. She needs a med pack, so hopefully I'm gonna prep. Hopefully she's still alive by tomorrow. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here, but now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us outside these thin shelter doors. So maybe tomorrow it'll be better, but still hearing the Geiger counter. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we've tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems that we'll need to face soon. Let's just hope that yawning will be enough to scare the raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Mary Jane is really tired. Timmy is really tired. Dolores is really tired. Ted is really tired. Cool. Everybody's super tired. I don't know how to cure tired. Yeah, I don't think anybody needs anything. Everybody's just tired. It doesn't say hungry. So, we're preparing for this. Oh, okay, so I can't send anybody because everybody's tired. So, I'll just have to wait, I guess, another day. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Timmy needs water. Dolores needs water. Ted wishes 2 drops of water. Everybody wants water. So everybody's just really thirsty. I haven't had to feed anybody yet. Nobody said they're hungry. So, I mean, that's good. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. The service is vigorous for our health right now. Okay, so I still can't send anybody because it's not letting me. So We were never huge fans of mushrooms, but a colony of them started growing on one of the walls, and we've charged our loyalties. All about mushrooms now. Yeah, loyalties, okay. It's the way that the text is. Should we eat them? Sure! I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Everybody gets sick and dies? Day 7. Oh. Yeah, he got sick. Mushrooms. Okay. We learned something today. Tomato soup is our best friend, and mushrooms aren't. Yuck. Mary Jane's diet could use a little more food. Timmy's hungry. Dolores liked to eat. And Ted got sick. Okay. Well, this is starting off fantastic, isn't it? So everybody's hungry. I'm gonna feed Ted anyways. Just because. Like, I know he ate the mushrooms, but I just want to make sure that he's okay. We played a game of list the things you hate the most, and our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminded us that the little weasel had a safe head in his living room. I always wondered what was inside. Maybe now's not the time to finally find out, but who will do the honors of sneaking possessions? We're gonna send Timmy. He'll go. He'll go and check it out. And he's sick now. Everybody's sick. We opened up the safe and heard a loud bang with the room filled with thick, nasty smoke that smelled of rotten eggs. The bastard booby-trapped us safe. Sure, it slowed us down, but it didn't stop us from taking his most prized possessions. Take that, Ned. Too bad we won't ever get the stench off our clothes now. Plus 1 checkerboard. We were too afraid for Timmy, but he came back from Wasteland and safe with us now. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today. Timmy is very hungry. Okay, so just Timmy is hungry. They're all gonna die because I don't have any med packs to save any of them. Unless their sicknesses just go away. But we're gonna prep. We've been hearing strange noises lately coming from outside, or is it something that came into the shelter with us? Could it be? We found nothing. We feel like we might be going crazy. We should probably just get busy with something to keep us occupied before it gets worse. Let's use a checkerboard then. There's some checkers. Day 9. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? Can we spare some water, Mary Jane? Okay, Mary Jane's thirsty, Timmy is very hungry, Dolores is thirsty, Ted doesn't drink anything, won't last long. So everybody needs water. Timmy still needs food. Okay. Getting pretty low on water here. Okay, I can't take anything outside apparently, but we have the axe, so I don't know. We'll send... what's her name? Send her with the axe. I think. Actually... hold on. That's not what I wanted. Let me go back. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted either. I wanted to know if it was still radioactive outside. I think it is, so I think I'm just going to send her with the gas mask. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Day 10. Okay, so she's out scavenging. Mary Jane on the side, let's hope she hurries back. Don't report on Timmy. Boris is ill. Nothing new with Ted. Okay. If there's anybody who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is going to come get us. Well, except that one time when we... never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Let's use the radio. Don't always trust your government, folks. Okay. We knew it. The government has not fallen. They're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates on the radio transmission, but for sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. Timmy is still quite sickly. Dolores is sick. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Everybody's still sick but not hungry or thirsty. So being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there. But that doesn't mean that we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably more peaceful since the bombings. Yeah, I should have kept them inside. They're probably all going to die of like sickness and radiation poisoning. Still, it's better to be safe than here than down here than dead up there. How about getting to Timmy? Okay, so Timmy's thirsty, Dolores is thirsty, Ted is thirsty. Okay. Getting really low on water. Like, we're good on soup, but we're low on water. It's never a good time to go out into this radioactive wasteland, but it seems like this will become a necessity in the new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later, and planned a trip outside. Before we can make the trip, the third step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We had only moments to decide what to do. Okay, well, I have nothing that I can use with it. I didn't have the gun, I don't have a spray or a flashlight, so be it. Okay, well, she's back. Did she bring anything back with her? Okay, well, she brought back the gas mask. In other circumstances, we might have risked battling a beast in the darkness, but for some reason we felt that it was not to our liking. So we screamed and screamed with terror. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. It left in a hurry. Okay. After a bit of scouting, we arrived at City Hall. Half of it was still standing, while the other half turned out to be a gaping hole in the ground. We went into the ruins, hoping to find something useful. One of the surviving rooms was a small maintenance closet, and the only thing inside was a bucket full of water with a mop standing in it. We managed to fill some bottles with the contents of that bucket. It does look a bit funny. We just hope it doesn't taste of soap. Or something worse. Yeah, I mean, you do what you gotta do, but we did need the water, though, so that's good. So, Mary Jane needs food. She's really tired. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time, so he's still sick. Dolores is hungry. Ted has gone crazy. Awesome. So I think it said that she was hungry. Let's back it up real quick. Oop, too far. Yeah. Yeah, Mary Jane needs food. Dolores also needs food. Everybody else is good. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow and seems to be ringing right now. Send somebody out to answer it? Yeah, sure, we'll send her. She's the only one that's not sick and dying, so... A14. We answered the phone. We could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. So Mary Jane's hungry. Timmy's sick. Horse is sick. Ted is hungry. These two are hungry. Okay. Alright, the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland might be safe. Don't mind getting sick. Well, they're already sick, so we'll just pack and send them out. Stumbled upon the remains of a bandit shantytown. Someone or something tore it down. Incidentally, amidst the rubble, found a cat licking its paws nonchalantly. Surrounding by blood and dismembered limbs. We made our way back to the shelter. The cat followed. We can now hear its paws patiently scratching at the hatch. Should we let it inside? Sure. Cat now. Cool. We opened the hatch. The cat jumped in and marched around the whole shelter, sniffing all of us. Every corner, empty soup can, piece of furniture. Finally, it picked a quiet place, sat down, and let out a deep sigh before taking a 12-hour nap. Its collar has Sharikov etched into it. What kind of name is that? It's definitely Russian. So Mary Jane's hungry, still. Timmy's thirsty. Dolores is thirsty. And Ted is thirsty. She wanted food. I want to make sure that she didn't want water too. Yeah, because she just wanted food. Everybody gets water but her, and then she also gets a food. We will send Timmy outside. Timmy? Yeah, we'll send Timmy. He's already sick. I don't know. We're just, we're not going to send him with anything. You just go out there. Get it done. Day 16. Huh. Oh, that's cool. If I click on them, it'll actually tell me what they need. She's thirsty, hungry, tired, sick. She's diseased. Alright, so she's gonna die probably in the next couple of days. So much for her. It sucks. But we will feed and water her, I guess. Alright. She wants food and water. Being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there. Doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Day 17. Ooh, she died. Yep, I called it. I knew she was gonna die. Her sickness progressed quickly, coughing, fever, chest pain. She didn't recover. We can take care of ourselves. Mary Jane's diet needs a little food. Either we get Ted medicine or we'll see him eat another can of soup. Oh, okay, so he's gonna die next. Mary Jane is still hungry. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened it, we only found a suitcase on the doorstep and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but we're sure it looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Sure, yeah, I mean, what can we lose now? She's already dead, so... Damn it, the gift was booby-trapped. There's nothing inside besides some junk. As soon as we opened the suitcase, it exploded. Is anybody hurt? Mary Jane was injured. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Okay, so they're both hurt now. So at a time we stopped wondering about what was going on and started asking questions, or at least listened to some reasonable answers. So how about turning on the radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Okay. Day 19. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service, and guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone and should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Yeah, so mark that down, like 19 days and we should be good. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. So he's hungry, she wants water. Right? Yeah. No, Ted's not hungry. He just needs medicine. So I can save that can of soup. She just wants water. So Sure can take care of itself. But we can't help but wonder, how much of a self-made cat is it? It just so happens that we found an address on its collar. It's unlikely that the owner is still alive, and a trip to the wasteland sounds risky. Should we go outside and check the address? Sure, why not? Before we reached the end of our street, we were stopped by two men wearing dark coats and stylish hats. They rushed towards the cat to pick him up, saying they've been looking for him for a while now. It supposedly Shirkov's belongs to an old lady who's rather fond of it and misses the little guy dearly. We shrugged and went back to our shelter. The cat didn't seem to care, so why should we? Good thing we didn't get too attached to it in the last few days. Okay. Mary Jane looks fine today. Ted's stomach is rumbling, so Ted wants food. Let's feed him then. And I don't know what this is, but today's music from the radio stopped abruptly. Instead, we got to listen to a transmission from the army. We were almost halfway to the door when they started talking about evacuation, but it turns out there was something we needed to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign that they were alive somewhere in the area. The exact location was given geographical coordinates and a map to establish where that is. We don't have a map. Well, bummer. The end. Oh, Ted died. Okay. We were sure we could find the location of the map, but we were wrong. Hopefully we'll just get lucky next time. Timmy can sneak like a secret agent man, but that might not be enough to avoid the raiders camped near our shelter. We probably assume he isn't coming back. So Timmy's probably dead. Ted died. Well, we survived 21 days. I don't think that's so bad for my first run at this, ever playing it. This game's fun. I like it a lot. It's so simple, but it's so much fun. I love post-apocalyptic stuff anyway, so this is really entertaining. I really enjoy this. I'm gonna play more of this. So if you guys want to see more of 60 seconds, let me know in the comments below, because I'm gonna play it anyways. But thank you guys for watching. See you. Journey's end. Ta-ta.